with people that say, I believe that I'm in the wrong body, I have gender dysphoria, I shouldn't have these genitals. If we were to deny them the surgery like we do with body integrity identity disorder, what mental health plan should these people be put on for a lifetime assistance?
I mean, that would be completely up to the experts. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist. I believe it's up to medical authorities to decide the proper medical plan and care plan for these individuals. But I truly believe that it's easier and more profitable to give these people what they want. A trans person is worth approximately $4 million throughout their lifetime to the pharmaceutical and medical.
Well, they're a lifetime patient.
Right. And I know all the GC talking points to Liberated. So, yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 3 years, so I know all the GC talking points. But Michael, but still going back to when someone becomes of age and they're old enough to go and fight a war, why are they not allowed to make that decision? And it's on them. The onus is on them at the end of the day. If they want to go and have gender reassignment surgery, or if they want to go and make themselves look like a Barbie or a lizard or whatever, at what point do we stop intervening and say, look, it's on you, buddy. If you do something stupid and you aren't alive, sorry.
Well, I have a question real quick before you guys, it's on topic, don't worry. So when it comes to taxpayer dollars, I know they've removed it substantially here in Canada. I don't know what it is in the United States or Australia. Have they removed the funding for it?
Well, under Donald Trump's executive order, Medicaid and Medi-Cal will not pay for gender affirming care.
Okay, so private insurances, I do know.
Or cash.
Yeah. So if people are paying, and listen, I do agree, I don't like the surgeries and all of that, but I'm also for consenting adults doing what they want to do to their bodies. I don't agree with it, but they're going to do what they're going to do with their bodies, right? Just like a woman getting, a mommy tuck or breast implant.
And that's a valid point. But what I am now saying is, okay, well, if we let you do whatever you want to your body as an adult, does that now give you license to go into women's sports, to go into women's
wrestling? No, absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. No.
I think Brenda wanted to ask a question here.
So what's the difference between a trans woman getting breast surgery augmentation and a woman getting breast augmentation?
Because this man thinks that if they get breast implants, this somehow now affirms the fact they're women, and absolutely excluding the fact that they're flat-chested women, and breast size does not define women.
No, but you didn't answer my question. So how do you know that woman's not getting that breast augmentation to affirm her gender? Because she's flat-chested.
Well, here's the thing. The fact remains the same. Whether she's flat-chested or has big breasts, she's still a female. She's still a woman.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about her wanting to feel more feminine and more like a woman. I'm not talking about affirming herself, her sex, about her feeling more feminine and feeling more like a woman. What's the difference?
Because the male is doing it strictly to be perceived as a woman, practicing sex deception.
But so it's okay. So you've got contention with men doing things to their body and not women.
If a man wants to do that, again, do whatever you're going to do. But because a man has breast implants does not mean they get to enter our spaces, because people say,
No, we agree with you. We agree with you.
That's not what we're saying. I'm specifically talking about men and women having body autonomy and allowing to do what to their bodies they like. So is a man allowed to get lip filler?
I mean, it's weird, but I guess they're legally allowed to. They can do whatever they want.
Okay, so what's the difference between a woman and a man getting lip filler?
Again, it's just unnatural. It's unsafe. It's like this.
So hang on. What's unnatural about what's your contention with things being unnatural?
Because I go on instinct. I go on the way men and women just historically have been. I mean, what is the purpose of a man getting lip filler? And actually, to be honest, I mean, as someone who doesn't use lip filler,
because they can.
Yeah.
The simple answer is because they can, and we now offer those services.
Because they can doesn't
develop
mean
the technology.
that they
So
should.
a
person could murder someone. Does that mean that
No.
they should?
That's just getting ridiculous. We're talking about talking about getting lip filler and murdering someone is a ridiculous analogy. Okay.
I'm following your framework. This is philosophy.
One at a time.
It's called philosophy. If they don't know how to debate like philosophy.
No. Hang on, Lib. You don't. Okay, so these girls have been at it for a long time. Longer than I've been around.
Again, Raven, I don't care how long. I don't care.
I'm just saying we're having conversation. That's all.
It doesn't make them any better than me.
Nobody's doing
No one's insinuated that at all.
That's all. Can I add in a little bit, Brendy?
I just want to know, I'm trying to get to this point because Liberated had mentioned the other night that she's trying to open a cosmetic business. Is that injectables?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you're not going to be doing injectables?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. So no Botox.
I've never, and here's the thing, me personally, I believe in aging gracefully.
Don't you start mocking Botox now. I love my Botox.
I've never had Botox. I've never had lip filler. I've never, the only thing I've ever done was I have prescription tretinoin. And that's it. That's all. So actually, I find it complimentary when people are like, you look like you've been smacked upside the face with Botox and filler. I'm like, oh, thank you. But again,
so
I want everybody to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
People can augment their body, but my position is, just because you do that, just because a man does that now mean that gives them license to womanhood?
Okay, so we would all agree. Sorry, Brendy. We would all agree with you there. Like, we don't want males in female spaces. We would want them to use a third space, right? We're just talking about consenting adults. None of us here agree with, like, puberty blockers or child transitioning. I personally don't believe that trans kids exist because they don't. I think they're groomed into that. I think they're groomed to being whatever the heck. Like, I was a tomboy. If I was raised in today's day and age, I would be a boy right now. So that's my personal opinion, though, right? So I guess what I wanted to add on to it is my frustration, and somebody put it in the comments, and it's a very valid point here, is that they will cover male augmentations, and they're not augmentations, but they will cover surgeries for males under insurance, but they won't for females, for like a breast augmentation or implants or anything like that. They won't
even electronics.
But they won't cover any of that because it's not under gender affirming care. It's considered cosmetic, which is exceptionally problematic.
But do you think the argument could be some down to creation versus affirmation?
That's a good question. I'm not sure how to answer that, actually.
Well, Eric, I love your philosophical points. You guys, by the way,
can I ask Liberated a question, Raven?
Good.
Yeah. I just don't want it to be a dog pile up because I see all of my friends.
Raven, you know I want all the smoke.
I know, but I don't want you yelling at any of my friends, and I don't want them yelling at you. Let's just keep it cute. That's all.
Raven, you know what'll happen if I get yelled at. No, I just have one simple question, right?
What?
So you're into cosmetology, right? So you're against men having any form of cosmetic things done. So that's like breast augmentation.
In the name of, quote, gender identity. Now,
okay, but how are you to know that? But how are you to know that, right? Like, for example, I know so many men, for example, they get their legs waxed, right? How are you to know that they're getting their legs waxed to affirm themselves or just because they like how it feels?
If this person's calling themselves a trans woman, Everything that they do to physically augment is because they want to play into some feminine stereotypes that surrounds the female sex. That's the difference. If you have a gay man who is saying, I am a man, I am gay, but I'm hyper feminine, this and that, that's not an issue with me. There can be hyper feminine gay men. There can be masculine women, lesbian women. Like, but as long as they know that, hey, I know I'm a man, I know I'm a woman, I don't want to impede on any spaces, and I don't want to
do you hold the same energy for trans men, for women who claim that
Absolutely.
they're trans men?
I believe that men also deserve their privacy and dignity in their sex segregated spaces. Absolutely. This is not a one-way street here with me.
I was not expecting a trans debate. Let me change the background.
That's all my questions I have.
No. It's not about you, Cass. It's not. I wasn't expecting this to go into a trans thing. So let me just change the background. You guys continue. Do your thing.
Can I just add on to that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, Liberated, like Cassie was asking you about waxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know a lot of straight men who wax their legs.
Yep.
So, is it the same kind of thing for them in that regards? Like, my brother waxes his legs because of jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
He doesn't want to get his hairs caught in his padding and hairs pulled by competitors.
Yeah.
So what's the difference there?
I mean, hair removal. I mean,
But that's an overtly feminine thing, though, right? Like
Yeah.
We've seen an increase of it from men in the last 15, 20 years. I will acknowledge that.
Swimmers
But
do that.
it's an overtly feminine thing to do. Unless you live in France and they love body hair, there.
I mean, there's
a whole
also
conversation for another day. But it
you
is
also
an
even
overtly
men
feminine
that
thing to
aren't-
do, though, right? And you seem to be against men doing overtly feminine things.
No, in the name of, quote, gender identity affirmation, absolutely.
But again, that goes back to my original question: is how are you to know whether if you see somebody on the street, right, and you can clearly tell that they've got waxed legs and they're a man, how are you to know that they are doing it to affirm their gender or because they like the way that it feels? You can't tell by just looking at somebody.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, of course, I can't tell if a male waxes their legs because they want to be perceived as a woman or if they just don't like hair. I mean, that's...
So the first thing that I would go to, if I saw a man with waxed legs, I would think that he was swimming, because a lot of male swimmers, right, like Olympic swimmers and so on, like they wax their body. They wax it all off.
I know a lot of men who just like the feeling of smooth skin on their legs, and they'll get their legs freshly waxed, and they'll be like, touch it.
Okay, personally for me, if my man starts waxing his legs, I'm going to buy him a pair of stockings and heels and call it a day and file for divorce.
Yeah, but that's the thing too, Raven. Like I said, like there's men out there who do it for sporting reasons. They are men's men.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like just because they want to remove hair for a certain reason, it's not to affirm or anything. Like I said, some like it, like
There's one particular case that I know you all, and I know you know this one, Cassie, Brendy, Liberated. I'm pretty sure you probably know about it. I have talked about it a couple of times. It's a case out of British Columbia in Langley, a Jessica Yaniv.
Oh, yeah, who went to a female-only waxing facility and then demanded to be waxed?
Correct, but that's not the only thing that he did. Okay, like my husband's a police officer, and the person he works with currently, there's only 3 officers in our little town, and one of the officers that responded to this case multiple times, like Jessica Yaniv was a perv, right? Like it wasn't just wanting to go and ruin women's businesses, because being able to wax male genitalia there's a hack to it. Yeah. It's a specific trade. Like, you don't want to rip someone's scrotum off, you know? So a lot of women find themselves in a difficult place when these males come in and they still have their junk and they want to be, you know, like Jessica Yaniv did. And it puts them in a very awkward predicament. This man was a perv. He used to do pool parties for 12-year-olds, topless pool parties for 12-year-olds, while also trying to get women's businesses closed down and such.
Can I ask another question to Liberated?
If she's open, yeah, go for it.
Okay, sorry, I'm just curious. So, Liberated, you do a lot of debating on TikTok, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask what you do off the app, if you do anything at all off the app?
You mean like hobbies or work?
No, relating to the trans debate. Like you're very vocal on TikTok about the trans debate and all of that, and that's fine.
Well,
but I'm wondering if you do stuff.
I live in a place where it's a no-no. I live in a state where
yeah, but it doesn't stop you from being able to write to your book. Like, I live in a country where my rights as a woman no longer exist. They haven't existed for 13 years now. And when I was debating on TikTok and I was heavily GC, I was writing my state members of parliament, my local council members. I was writing to federal members of parliament. So I'm just wondering, like, you're doing a lot of debating on TikTok, and that's great. Good on you.
I've also had
what is it actually changing if you're not doing anything in public to change the legislation or the policies that are in place?
I've also had charity drive lives, which I'm doing another one on January 19th for the Women's Liberation Front. They are a nonprofit organization that fights for women and girls in legislation, and specifically excludes trans women. They follow me. I follow them back. I've donated money myself. I don't tell people this, but I have donated a lot of money out of my own pocket, obviously, in private to that organization. I've been at this for 2 months. I absolutely think that as far as boots on the ground, there is more that I can absolutely do. I just need to figure out where that is possible, given the state that I live in, which is one of the most liberal states in the country.
Yeah. Well, you got to protect yourself first, right? Like, it is like, and we all know this, and we have it. Cassie, you know what's going on here in fucking Canada, girl. We've talked about it.
Yeah. We're not far behind you here.
No, like, you got to be able to protect yourself too, right? So you got to be able, like, if you're going to advocate for what you're advocating for, you got to do it from the safety of either your own home or, you know.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works wherever you are, Liberated, but where I am and where I live in Australia, I am able to write to any politician I want, whether it's a council member or it's a federal
I can absolutely write
politician,
to
but
Gavin Newsom.
I can also do it anonymously as well, and I can create petitions anonymously as well. I don't know if you have that ability, but I was just wondering, like, yeah, you've been going at it for 2 months and you've been debating online for 2 months, but I was just wondering, if you have such passionate views, wouldn't your efforts be better suited to doing boots on the ground stuff? That's all I was wondering.
No, absolutely. And I'm still trying to figure out where that is. But what I have done is I found an organization that, like I said, that fights for women and girls in legislation. And I've given them a lot of money. I've had a charity drive live for them. I'm having another one on January 19th.
Make sure you send it to me, okay?
Yeah, I've made connections with them already. And that's just the beginning of the advocacy for me.
Well, good for you. Good for you.
There's tons of more things that I can probably discover, but I also have to be careful as far as protecting my identity, I guess. Because
not you guess. You have to protect your identity. You have to. Because you already know this, but having these debates and such, like, all it takes is pissing off the wrong person, and they
like
find
your best friend, absolutely.
Eat a dick.
It's true. Give me one, and I'll fucking.
I'm going to be honest. I would never, ever, 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 ever support that. I would never support that.
So sorry, let me start that sentence again. So this Women's Liberation Front, I see that they're actually they filed a lawsuit on behalf of the women in the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. That I think is a huge success. A couple of years ago, there was something like 250 men per month attempting to be housed in the women's side of the prison. So that's a huge win if they are successful with that.
This is what I'm saying. And mind you,
awesome.
I did my own research. This was the only organization that I found that excluded trans women. This was the only fucking one that I found. And I found them on my own. When I did my charity drive live, I didn't contact them. I didn't even know they had a TikTok page. I didn't even know that. You guys know Rachel Gebhardt?
I do, yeah, I do.
I had no idea she knew who they were, and she was like, "Oh my God, yes, absolutely." So even she like verified, like, yes, this is the right charity, and or the right organization rather. And after I had my charity drive live, they discovered me, started following me, and now I'm trying to network with them. But what it takes, I'm sorry guys, I mean, money makes the world go round. It takes greenbacks, right?
It does. It takes a lot of hefty backup.
And that's what I have. That is one of the efforts I've tried to make as far as outside of TikTok is to give them my money so that they can do what they need to do.
Okay, so have you researched, and this is just like a question out of sheer curiosity here, because I remember when BLM was a fucking thing, and it turned out that organization.
I never supported BLM.
No. I'm using it as an example, right? Like people blindly followed that movement, thinking that their funds were going to go to Black communities, and it turned out that none of that money ever touched not one person within the Black community. No. So what I'm asking is, like, you've done your research, making sure that your money is going for exactly what you're looking for.
And even Rachel, like, who's been at this longer than me, like, confirming to me that this was a worthy organization.
Right.
That.
Have you done your own research, babe? Because honestly, you can't trust anybody.
I did, but hold on. That's what I'm saying. I did before Rachel even told me. I researched about an organization, and I found them, and I did my own research and decided, okay, I'm going to support them. Then the night that I had my charity drive live, Rachel was like, "Oh my God, yes, I know this organization, blah blah blah." And then I was like, "Oh, that only gave me confirmation that I was on the right track."
Right. Well, that's good. That's good. Like I don't hate the trans community. I hate the ideology that surrounds it. And I know that the ideology kind of goes into being trans here, but I'll just be the walking contradiction because I can't hate everybody within the community. I can't.
But here's the misconception about me. And actually yesterday, someone named Mama or Moody Mama, she's like, hey, she messaged me on her own volition. I didn't know who this one was. She goes, I feel like you've been villainized, blah, blah, blah. I want to just understand your worldview, blah, blah, blah. Would you be willing to come on my live, this and that? And I said, yeah, that's fine. And actually, this will give me an opportunity to give context into the things that the TRA community on here has been saying about me, right? Mm-hmm. And so it was scheduled. I went on there. Within 2 minutes, it was like sharks smelling fucking blood.
That bad,
There was all these people in the chat saying, let me up this bitch, blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
And I was giving context to situations that have happened on here. And then I was getting muted by her moderators. And I said, okay, I'm out.
Frustrating, isn't it, when you're getting muted by your moderator?
The first time you mute me, though, no. The first time you mute me, though, I'm bouncing. I'm gone. And she messages me later and goes, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Would you be open to having another one? This and that. And then I said, yeah, we can do it tonight. We can co-host. And she goes, well, I don't have the mental energy tonight because I was just basically attacked by a community that I've been supporting and advocating for. And this is exactly what happens. I told her, I said, I know that. Those whole people attacked her because she was willing to have a cordial conversation with somebody that has an opposing view.
And that happens on both sides.
But this is I'm not saying that, but this is what happens. Is like, believe what we say, do what we do, or else.
Yeah, and honestly, it's that. Honestly, I'm sorry that happened to you. Okay, I really am.
No.
Like, it does happen.
It happened to her.
Oh no, okay. I'm sorry it happened to her then. But it does happen on both sides, right? Like, the TRA side is very vicious, but the gender critical side is also very vicious, right? Like, if you like one person who happens to be trans, you're a radical TRA, you're this, you're that, the name calling, the slandering, you name it. It happens on both sides. Like, both sides are incredibly toxic. Incredibly toxic. If you find someone that's right in the middle, right? Like, they're supporting this and they're supporting that. They're a walking contradiction. They're all of these fucking things. And you're getting it from both sides. I've experienced it from both sides. Many of us have experienced it from both sides. Since I went from being a radical TRA to a full-on gender critical to borderline ultra, which I didn't know what ultra was at the time, but like, looking back at my behavior, definitely F and ultra, to a middle ground person just wanting to have conversation to figure out where everybody's coming from. Like, I want to know what you think, what Paisley thinks, what Eric, I almost called you Erica, I'm sorry, what Eric thinks. And, you know, like, even a trans person, I want to hear what they have to say. I think it's important to have conversations, even if we disagree. Like, we don't have to hate each other. We're people online, for Christ's sake. We don't have to hate each other, you know?
I mean, there have been, Andy, for example,
yeah.
I've had very meaningful conversations with Andy, who's a quote trans woman. And because they decided not to co-sign Hayden's PDF accusations, Hayden told Andy to take a bath with a toaster.
Wow. Okay. What?
Yep.
I mean, a toaster. That's very specific. That's Andy. That's fucked up. What the fuck?
Yeah, Hayden told Andy to take a bath with a toaster because Andy decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to join in on the Liberated as a PDF train.
Good.
And they got told to take a bath with a toaster.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Honestly, I've heard some of them saying, you know, unalivement to all GCs, they all deserve to hang and all this other stuff. And
the only good turf is an unalived turf. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. But, you know, we hear the same thing, you know, from some, not all, right? And definitely not anybody that I've seen you be around that have said this, or any of us be around. But there are some out there that do advocate for it, for the opposite side. There are some that advocate for the unalivement of them as well.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm not saying
it's just a fucked up place, honestly. You just got to figure out who you mesh with, who you don't mesh with, and then, you know, whatever.
But you know what I can say? I've never made a fake TikTok about someone that I didn't like. I have never made a post on my page about somebody I didn't like. I've never...
Well, thank you for that. I've had my entire family members.
Yeah, no, I've never threatened to dox
including my fucking horse. I've had TikToks made, like accounts made of all of my family members, my kids, not from like today's day, whatever, right? But in the day, back, a couple years ago.
I just had a prompt made about me. And actually, Sadistic, I'm glad you're here. Come up.
What did she do?
No, Sadistic, I'm glad you're here. Come up. because I do have a screenshot of Faye making a prompt depicting them choking me. And then they wonder why we don't want males in our spaces. But, you know, whatever. The irony is not lost on me.
I mean,
All right, as long as we keep our cool.
if you're into that,
There's a lot of trans GC people that have threatened, or they threaten women, all the things
What's
that
that
GC
drop?
fight
Okay,
against.
hang on. Let Paisley speak, and then you guys can go on it.
But where I sit, Liberated,
Can you show me a
I sit,
screenshot?
Hang on. Let Paisley finish, and then you and Liberated can have a conversation. But let Paisley finish, please. Go ahead, Paisley.
I sit in the place of factual information. So I will take everything and I will tear it apart and then make a decision based on what I have found. My stance is very GC. I'm very much on that side of things, but I don't like the way that GCs, a lot of these websites, things like Relics, and I'm just even going through the Women's Liberation Front, that they do conflate certain things, they exaggerate certain things as well. So I'm not against anyone per se, but I would much rather you come to me with the information so we can sit down and go through it together and get the actual facts.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, so whose vibe is this?
This is Fatality.
Who's Fatality?
Some idiot.
Oh, I know Faye. Okay.
That's cool.
What does that have to do with me?
No, I know that you support these people. So.
Okay.
And actually, I might.
But hang on.
No.
Liberated, but you got to ask her if she actually supports this.
Do you or not?
Do I support violence against other people? Absolutely not.
Okay, cool. And then let's see. I think I
Were
have.
you aware of this?
No, that's why I'm like, what backdrop? What are you talking about?
Because honestly, not everybody's here every day, right? So sometimes they don't know about things. So we just gotta.
I got shit going on in real life too.
And then I think I have a clip. Hold on. I have something of you on some sort of panel. But here's the thing. So
I'm on a lot of panels.
for you to sit here and say that you don't support the people that have called me a PDF is bullshit. I've seen it with my own eyes. You can't fuck me around. Let me make that clear.
Yes, I'm friends with Hayden. Yes, I'm friends with Echo. Yes, I'm
I'm friends.
And you've been on
acquaintances with
panels when
Faye.
they're bashing the fuck out of me, and you talk your little shit too. So stop acting like you're an innocent fawn in the woods, because that shit don't.
I'm not
work
acting like I'm an
with
innocent
me.
fawn.
All right, okay. So
Liberated.
we're gonna okay. Listen, guys, ladies. Just one at a time, okay? Like I don't want to go
Because
listening.
Raven, they're trying to act like, oh, I didn't know anything. Shut the fuck
I literally
up, bro.
didn't know about one singular fucking backdrop, and all of a sudden I'm acting like
I just wanted it ladies.
You've been a part of that.
Insane. Seek therapy, Liberated.
Whoa,
Fuck.
hey.
You seek therapy.
Oh my
you
God!
piece of shit.
Shut up, both of you, please. Okay, so this is like, and this is nothing against the two of you. This is my biggest pet peeve. This is my biggest pet peeve on the app, right? Where other people, and I'm not saying you're doing this, Lib. I'm not saying that you're doing this. I'm just saying in general, right? Where other people, get blamed because they're friends with other people. Like I'm friends with Echo, but I definitely wouldn't support that. And Echo knows I definitely would not support that. I wouldn't support that at all. So a lot of the times, right, like we're just not even around when these types of things are happening because we fucking disagree with it. Where'd she go?
I don't know. But when it comes to attacking each other on the app, there gets to a point where you have to kind of get used to it because that's what people do on here. If they disagree with you, they won't attack your opinion. They will come after you personally.
Yeah.
It's happened. I've gone through it as well where they've come after me. They've come after my family. They've come after my husband. And these are GC people that should have been supporting women. But we don't see that in the GC community. We see women tearing apart the other women. Yeah. We see the GC sitting with trans women that attack women. Yeah. This is what we see, but we
Echo,
just have to let it go.
Echo, shut the fuck up.
Lib. I'm going to turn my comments off. Like, ignore the comments for a second. Sorry.
I don't want to ignore the comments.
But I'm just saying, listen to what Paisley's saying, because she's
Ugly ass
right.
motherfucker.
No, but she's right though. She's right.
I will say it. I know you're ugly. You're ugly.
Stop. I had GCs and TRAs coming
Please go get
after me.
reconstructive surgery on your
Listen, liberated. Listen, 1 second.
I'm sorry, I don't like ugly people.
Okay, just listen to what Paisley's trying to say. Just hear her out for a second, please. Just hear her out.
When you're on this app and you're advocating or you're putting out opinions on a public platform, they will come for you.
I get that.
You have to let it go.
I get it. But guess what? No,
Never let her finish a complete sentence.
No, she doesn't. No, you have to let it go.
Okay, go ahead. Give me the whole spiel that everybody else on here gets.
Can somebody put a comment? Hang on. Everybody quiet for a second. Can one of my mods, number one, expand me, because for some reason I can't. And number two, turn off my comments for a second, okay? And number three, I'm not inviting any more people up if it's going to become a gang up on Liberated, okay? Like, we can have a conversation. You guys can agree to disagree with it.
Who cares? I don't care.
Lady, hang on, okay? I don't want it to be a gang up. I don't want an entire fight with this woman. I really don't, okay? We disagree on some things. We agree on other things. I don't hate this woman. I don't want to fight. For obvious reasons, for the people who know, I don't want a fight. Thank you.
Yes, I'm not interested in having internet fights with people either. What I'm saying is, liberated. My dog just saw a rabbit. Hold on. Would you support a GC woman sitting with a trans woman that attacks other GCs?
Say that again.
Would you support a GC woman sitting with a GC trans woman and allowing that trans woman to attack other women, to go after their families, to dox them?
No, I don't support doxing of any kind. I don't give a fuck if you're TRA, fucking, if you're GC, I don't care.
Do you support GC trans women?
GC trans women? How can you be a gender critical trans woman?
There's plenty out there that claim to be GCs. Trust me.
Well, they're idiots. So I reject that entirely.
And these are the ones that are allowed to sit and attack us, even though we're arguing. The very reason why we argue is to protect ourselves against the very trans women like that sit in the GC community.
Yeah, if you're a quote trans woman who claims to be a GC, you're a fucking fraud. That's bullshit.
Well, I completely agree with you. I 100% agree with you. In fact, I do believe that the trans women that sit in the GC community are more aligned. If you do believe in autogynephilia, they are the ones that sit on that side.
No.
But when it comes to this app, when you speak out against something, you are going to get hit. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong or what side you're on. They will come for you, and they will come for your family. They will dox you. They will do everything to silence you and shut you down.
But Paisley, I understand that because I have so many people after me. So many. Like, trust me, I know that.
But don't let them rattle you. Don't let them get you to a point where you feel that you have to bite back. Because it doesn't.
That's who I am, Paisley. That's who I am, as IRL or on the internet. That's who I am. You talk shit.
Can I turn the comments back on, please? Liberated, ignore my comments. Can we turn
Liberated? I agree with you.
Hang on.
Anyone that came after me or my friends, I bit back. But it doesn't get you anywhere. They come after you harder, and then they start really going for you. They start really going for the things you love.
My whole thing
they will go after your family.
Okay, again.
Let me turn my comments back on, please.
Okay,
You've got to let it slide.
Oh my God, again. But this is how they operate, is believe what we believe, do what we want, say what we want, or else, and I choose the or else, and I don't care until the day somebody comes up to my home. Then we are going to discover who's got the fucking balls.
Well, I hope nobody ever. I hope nobody turns up to your home, Liberated, because years back I had 2 people show up to my home, and I can show the videos.
It's gonna be a fucking problem. every fucking time. I don't care. I am not going to bow down. I am not going
so American.
to lick fucking asshole, and I'm not going to lay down and let someone piss in my mouth because they're trying.
So can someone reset them, please? Seriously, there's no, don't yell at me. It's just, whoa, too much.
No, okay, then drop off the panel.
Okay, wait. No. Stop. First of all, I just said that you weren't yelling.
You guys try to censor everybody.
Hang on. First of all, I just said that you weren't yelling. However,
Paisley,
hang on, Lib. If she's feeling like you are yelling at her, just tone it back
loud.
just a bit.
It's really loud.
But what I'm saying is, Paisley, you can sit here and say they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, then why are we bringing up something about someone's life that did something about you? I mean, just move on from it.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm
okay. So I'm gonna bring somebody up to change the topic right now because I want you to get off Paisley.
Oh my God.
Hello, anonymously. Do you know you're up here? Do you know you're requested? I don't know if she knows she's here. No.
Echo says it's the male aggression. I mean, you would know all about that considering you threatened to punch
Liberated.
me.
Girl, you are so easily triggered.
It's not. Oh,
yeah.
God, you guys.
You are, though.
Hold on. Because you guys are pacifists and let people piss in your mouth, I don't do that. So.
No.
I don't have a piss.
It's literally.
You guys are like, oh my God, I have no spine or backbone. I'm afraid of all of these people. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Hang on a minute. Now it's just you and me.
Cool.
Okay. Question. Where do I let people piss in my mouth?
I mean, I guess.
Where do no. Hang on.
No.
Where do I let people piss in my mouth? Because if anything, hang on, Lib, let me finish, okay? And then you can go. I promise I will not interrupt you. Where do I let people piss in my mouth? Because if anything, I am happy to sit on any fucking panel for the majority of it, right? If it's worth my fucking time, and listen to people shit talk me to me because they know me better than I know myself. I have no problem, okay, going right to the person who's attacking me actively. Nobody pisses in my fucking mouth. Nobody pisses in my fucking face. I have the capability and the knowledge and also the fucking backbone to do it for myself. I don't need anybody to fight for me, and I'm not getting offended. I'm not saying that you are getting offended by everything.
You're always trying to tell me, though, how I should respond or how
you don't have to do that, but you are cutting off mid-conversation with other people to address the comments. Like, who fucking cares about the comments, okay?
I'm allowed to
You are allowed, but here's the thing. It's not worth your time, Lib, and I'm saying it's not worth your time because if they're not in the fucking panel, if they're not going to face you directly, why are you addressing them in the first place?
Because I'm allowed to.
All right, if that's what you want to do.
That's what I want to do.
Have a conversation.
That's what I want to do.
If that's what you want to do, fair enough. No one can stop you. You're absolutely right. You go for it.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna do it again.
It's not worth your time. You're. I don't know. I personally think you're above it.
I'm just constantly being policed on this fucking app.
Sorry, do your thing.
So again,
well, how do you think we feel, Liberated? We've had to deal with shit on here.
Okay, I get how you guys feel. You can choose to handle it a different way.
Have you not been introduced to the GC hierarchy yet? Have you not been introduced to the hierarchy?
I don't give a fuck about a hierarchy.
Eventually, you are going to give a fuck, Liberated, because they're going to be the ones that are going to dictate what you can do and what you can't do on the GC side of things. Mark my word, there is a hierarchy, and that you must abide by.
Okay, all right, cool.
Good luck.
All right, cool. Echo is gonna make. What do you think? Wait, hold on.
No, we're not doing that. Quote.
No, I'm doing that. Hold on.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm muting that comment because we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not telling my mods to shut up. We are not silencing my mods. Okay? I muted your comments. Don't do it again, please.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Echo said they're gonna make tomorrow's prompts about me being into like a piss kink. That's fine.
Okay, so liberated.
Oh my God,
Join it.
I finished a sentence.
Join the fucking live and have some fun with it.
Okay, can I finish?
Yes, go ahead. Yes,
Wait.
go ahead. Hang on, hang on, Eric.
Nobody's interrupting you like you continually do have done for the past 30 minutes.
Eric, fuck
Any
up.
person-
I don't care who
I really
Okay,
don't give a
okay.
shit about you
Then
either.
shut the fuck up.
Just let her
Anyway,
finish. Let her finish, and then you play. No. Am I dropping my fucking panel? Am I dropping my entire panel? Am I dropping my entire? Am I dropping my entire panel?
To be a bitch about it. Like,
Hello? Am I dropping my whole panel? Hi. Am I dropping my whole fucking panel? I don't want to do that. Come on.
Sorry, Raven.
Yeah.
No. You guys are fine. Honestly, like I'm fucking.
Okay,
giggling
no,
over
I'm
here.
the problem. That's fine.
No, nobody said you're the fucking problem. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, talk. I'm gonna mute. Finish your sentence, and then Eric, you can go, and whoever else after that, whatever. And yeah, do your thing. I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, Echo's like, oh, that'll be tomorrow's promise. I know. Echo, here's the thing. I've been able, in the past 5 minutes that I've been on this app, I've been able to clock you. You don't have your own content. Your content is other people. And I'll tell you why. Because you're not good to look at. You're not entertaining. You're not funny. You're not a debater. You're not smart. So, of course, your content revolves around other people. If it wasn't for other people, nobody would know you. Like, you wouldn't have any platform. I've watched a lot of your lives, and I've seen the things you do. You are completely reliant on other people. You have no talent. You're a talentless fucking hack. So again, absolutely, do all the prompts you want about me. That's fine. You're only boosting my popularity. Do you know how many messages I have received over the last 2 weeks? They're like, oh my God, Liv, you're so popular. And then all this, like, I'm constantly being sent your lives, this and that. You're only boosting me because you have no content. Without me, lately, you don't have content, Echo. So thank me. Bow at my feet. Kiss my feet and say, thank you, Liberated. Thank you for giving me more content. Because without you, everybody would discover I'm a talentless fucking hack who has no skills and desperately needs some sort of viewership, content. If it wasn't for me, bitch, for the last 2 weeks, you wouldn't have anything. You're welcome, Echo. You are welcome.
Can I speak now?
I'm done now.
Okay, wonderful. Do you feel better? First of all, do you feel better?
Absolutely. He's a talentless hack.
Okay, excellent. So I'm just gonna say this: in 2 weeks, you will be forgotten about.
Oh, really?
Yes. No.
Okay.
I don't mean on the. No, hang on.
That's a challenge.
Liv, hang on, babe.
Echo's gonna keep me alive.
Shut the fuck up. Hang on.
And now you're doing it to somebody else. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
Shut up.
Oh my God, ladies. Okay, first of all, Demlot, check Discord, please. Okay.
Who's Demlot?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just saying, okay, in 2 weeks from now, if you not forget, you know what I mean? But if you there'll be a new target. There's always a new target, Liv.
Oh, no, Echo's going to keep going after me.
No,
because
babe.
I bring the most drama, the most entertainment.
Well, you do bring entertainment. You're quite funny.
Real, folks.
You're quite funny. But I'm going to be honest, right? Like, if people are talking about you and if people have you up on backdrops, I'm going to be honest with you. That is a good thing.
Why
it brings you more viewers.
Echo, that's great. Keep promoting me.
Okay, but
And,
why do you sound so
Gatto,
mad about it?
Hold on. Oh, no, that's fine. Gatto, that's hilarious that you want to sit on GC sides and this and that, but yet you're sucking Echo's non-existent fucking cock. That's great.
Hang on. Now I have something to address. I have something to address.
For the last 5 minutes, all she's done is fucking speak. Can somebody else use their words?
Yeah,
now?
I'm about to. I want to know who this ISW Pa or whatever the fuck person you are is saying why we're friends with racists. First of all, nobody up here is supporting racism. I don't know why that is being brought into my live. There is no racism in this live. So I'm going to mute your fucking comment. If you say it again, you will be blocked. Okay, I'm going to
I'm
mute your
just
comment.
happy.
You will get that, and you will be blocked the next time you push it in here. Because my live has nothing to do with racism whatsoever. I don't support it at
Can
all.
you check Discord?
Who?
Yeah, well,
Raven, you check Discord. Lol.
While Raven's quickly gone away, can
Yeah.
I just throw a comment in? For those of you that used to be in my old asylum server, it has been rebooted. If anyone wants in, the link is in Raven's bio. It's got a ton of information in there about autogynephilia, all the W path.
oh, you mean
weirdos.
Echo?
I think my train of thought was the saying the W path weirdos, the devouring mothers that trans their kids and all that sort of stuff. It does have about 500 crime cases of trans women attacking females, but I am going through those one by one to dispel a lot of the stuff that is in there. And no, I'm not AGP obsessed, Fox. If you actually go into the server, you'll see the work that I've actually done on the subject of autogynephilia, and a lot of that is to actually stop people from using that as a go-to for these kind of arguments. So link is in Raven's bio if you want. It's welcome to anyone on either side. I don't care, just don't fight in it.
Oh, yeah. And anybody that can't access the link for whatever reason, just message me and I will send you the Discord.
Okay, yeah, so cool. I'm gonna drop because I want to do my own live. Because you know.
Can you leave me the fuck out of it?
The lip. I'm just gonna girl, stop.
I'm serious.
Girl,
I'm serious.
like,
the last time I went up on your panel, it was a shit show for a reason.
Wait, hold on. You act like I need you for like.
That's not what I'm saying, and you know exactly what I'm saying. It's not about you needing me for content. Just don't mention me. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about this live. Talk about the situation. Just talk about the situation. Let's just keep it cordial, okay? We've been pretty good at that, Lib, right? We've been pretty good at leaving the nonsense at the door.
I would like to get you into that server. I actually do have information about the Women's Liberation Front. Now that I went through and had a look, I have looked at their stuff before, and I do have a lot of stuff on the Californian prison issue, which I am completely against. But I would like to have you in there because I would like a different of opinion. I am trying to keep it a space where people can actually come in with their, their opinions, and that, we can dissect it and talk about it. It's not a place where it's one-sided. I have Echo in there, and I appreciate Echo being in there because I get a different perspective on a lot of arguments. So,
and I'm one cunt of a mod in there.
And Echo, if you can get me Gel Bell in there, I would absolutely.
Echo, your work is not going to be done. My following grows every day, you fucking
idiot. Look, I'm glad it's growing every day. It's going to grow every day.
Somebody else is talking. Shut the fuck up.
That's okay. I'm going to drop.
Holy shit.
Go move somewhere else.
I'm sat on mute and be quiet. When somebody else is speaking, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. What a Okay. I'm sorry, Raven, but I sat here patiently and quietly on mute, and every time somebody else talks, she can't shut the fuck up. Like, it's not that hard to wait your turn to speak. It's not that fucking hard. And Paisley was just trying to promote her server, right? It's not that hard to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so aggressive on your channel, but it's seriously not that hard. It's not hard.
I know.
Like, she talks about being a grown-up. Okay, you want to be a grown-up, fine. Then shut the fuck up when somebody else is talking. It's not hard. We sat here and listened from, my time, not her time, but it was 17:18, and she didn't shut up from fucking 17:18 to 17:23, right? She didn't shut the fuck up. It's not hard. It's really not hard.
I was going to ask Liberated if there was anything else she needed to talk to me about.
No,
I have no idea about that fuck-ass backdrop.
No, you're good. You're good, honey. You're good.
Anyway. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm on that time and just...
No, you're all right. Hi, Brendy. You're all right.
Hi.
Love that year of the horse going, people.
You know what? For me, fantastic. For me,
Fucking
fantastic.
brutal.
You know,
I'm in the year of the bull right now, I feel, Brendy.
Oh, let's get back to what we were. Eric, maybe you should put some in. We need some masculine energy in here.
Did you watch the cricket, Brendy? Let's change
No,
the
'cause
subject.
Don't you guys want the fucking cricket? No. No.
I needed a giggle. That was
Nope. Nope.
Talk about cricket.
No cricket. No cricket.
No, the year of the horse.
I was
The
scrolling.
year of the
through
horse doesn't start till the 17th.
I was saying, I was
That's-
scrolling through
Oh.
apps and cricket popped up. I was like, oh my god.
Well,
The
the only thing I
year
will
of the
say about the
snake.
cricket is that they had the police were there, right, and they were armed to the teeth, which is not normal for a cricket game. Like they were armed to the teeth. It was wild.
What?
And all the snakes are still around, so it's obvious that
There
it's
was
not over yet.
threats of schmerism in relation to the cricket.
What?
Yeah, that's why all the police were there and they were armed to the teeth. Like they were heavily armed.
I would expect it from like English football or something along the lines of that, but
Well,
cricket.
okay, you know what? On a side note, aside from all of that, Canada won tonight, and we play against Czech Republic next week.
Oh, have you been to the boy aquarium by chance, Raven? Seeing the Canadian?
There's a boy aquarium? What?
Okay, next
Talk
time
is no
on your
okay.
TikTok search panel, search up
Dick
boy.
swimming around or what?
No. Search boy aquarium. It's about hockey. Okay?
Yeah.
Just search it up. Next time, for anybody listening, anybody watching, go and search up boy aquarium in your search bar on TikTok.
What I do know is that the boys that play on this particular team right now that are playing for Canada are like 17, 18, and 19 years old.
Okay,
Oh,
maybe.
Brandy's at the gym. Good for you, girl.
Yeah, Team Canada was playing Boxing Day, and I was actually really surprised about that. I don't remember against who, though.
Canada is kicking ass.
Canada is kicking ass.
Oh, the Winter Olympics is about to start soon.
It was like a weird deja vu. Like I swear the other day you have the live and it was pretty much the same shit. Like I wasn't here for the half of the day and then I came in and Liberated was just yelling at everyone.
You know what I learned about
over.
This is what I've come to learn about Liberated, right? And I genuinely like her. I do.
I don't know.
We're not going to be best friends. We're not going to agree on everything. We're definitely not going to have private calls or Discord chats or anything like that. The one thing I can say is we definitely leave our own personal bullshit on the doorstep.
Look,
We
I will
definitely
say
do
this: she's fighting for a movement she's passionate about, right? And I have no qualms with her about that whatsoever. My qualm is that she's very new to this app and she's yet to learn the way that it works. And she's all gung ho and she's yet to learn the way that it works. And unfortunately, she's going to learn. It's going to be a hard lesson.
But she's not going to learn if we're all screaming at her the same way everybody
I'm
else.
sorry, but she screamed at everybody else. I'm sorry. I know you like her,
I
Rachel,
didn't
but she
even
was
scream
screaming.
at her.
She was screaming.
She was just screaming. She was just
She was yelling. She was fucking yelling. Don't lie.
No,
She
she
was
was
yelling.
loud. I wasn't
Have you guys
She was
ever
yelling.
had the pleasure of partying with an Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They are
My cousins are
loud.
Italian.
They are loud.
They're loud and they try to feed you and give you wine, not fucking carry on like a pork chop.
Give me the fucking wog excuse. I'm a wog. You don't see me acting like that.
Correct.
Well, you know what? You know what I mean.
The fuck?
It's different though. It's different. An American WAP is different. I don't know. They're just fucking different. My mom's best friend is American WAP.
Don't label all American wogs like her.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Giving, oh, I'm sorry, I've got ADHD. I couldn't control myself.
Look, I don't even know what happened. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the second time in a row where, like, I haven't hung around all day and then
I
I've
don't
come
know.
in and
Maybe
she's
I'm
just losing
seeing it-
her fucking tartar.
Maybe I'm looking at it from a different angle. I don't know. Like I'm not like I didn't personally. Like, I've heard her lose her shit. Like you guys have heard her lose her shit. I didn't see her lose. Like she was disrespectful, of course, because she was over talking, the mods and such. But I didn't see her lose her shit tonight.
No, for me it was more just she was listening to respond, not listening to listen. And was getting the shits that she kept over talking everybody. Like, just shut up for a minute. Let somebody else use their words. Like, that's what was pissing me off. So I kept yelling at her for it. Like, it's not hard to just shut up and listen and let somebody else talk. Like, she was listening to respond, not listening to hear. Not fucking hard. She needs to put her listening ears on. Like, I can knit her a listening.
It's kind of funny.
I like
kind of entertaining.
I like
kind of funny.
her. Yeah, she is entertaining. I like her.
Anyways, I have to go. I'm going to see my parents. So
Good.
Yes, they just spent a week with my sister. So.
I love that.